Good day, Head Gang. It's your boy, and I'm back again. Yeah, so today I will be doing people getting owned on camera. Yeah, you know that moment when you are trying to feel high and someone hits you with a jab. Let's get straight to it.
No talk
A
will be
little
good.
pillow and that.
Yeah, that would be
We
nice.
could talk in the daytime.
Yeah,
You're quite scintillating.
scintillating.
Yeah.
Nice. Define that.
What's that?
Define it.
Define what?
Scintillating.
You define it.
You define it. You said it.
English is not really my strongest subject.
Of course. Well, I'm glad you said it.
Number one, baby. Number one.
There are those who try
I'm buying $100,000 worth of iPhones.
$100,000
Correct. I'm going to sell them all on eBay.
and those who try to buy.
I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning.
While Mark Rivillier spent the last 12 hours waiting in line for an iPhone at the AT&T store on Oaklawn in Dallas,
So how much would it cost to buy your position in the front of the line?
15 minutes before the 6 o'clock launch after others spent hours
We've been here since 12:30.
and hours
I'm in line for a friend.
waiting patiently,
I guess we're going to water away from the camera. How about that?
this woman rolled up with 16 grand in cash in hand
7, 8.
and bought Mark's number one spot in line for $800.
She gave me $800.
Money talks.
A worthwhile investment, she thought, because
No, some more on eBay, so it's all right.
yet when the doors finally opened,
I'm first.
yup, she was first. But maybe instead of stopping at the bank, she should have stopped to read the rules. Her plan to buy out the store? Sorry.
Can you buy more than one phone?
Unfortunately, we can only sell one per customer.
AT&T imposed a one phone per customer rule to make sure that there were enough to go around.
That's a serious package, folks. That is a serious package.
As for Mark and his $800 spot, turns out he didn't really need it. There were 3 people in his party and they only wanted to buy 2 phones.
Pleasure, we have a little signature leather case here.
So he's stocking up a phone with all the trimmings and the knowledge that there are some things
I don't think she was too happy with you. I don't think she was, and on top of that, she didn't get a free phone.
that money can't buy. Steve Noviello,
I just think you got the short end of the stick there, America.
Fox 4 News.
Okay, well, which one of the other players on the other team would you say are your biggest competition in this game?
No one, bitch.
Well, you have lost 3 matches in a row, so that kind of makes
You got it wrong. You know what? Like, I'm really glad you two can talk to each other in whatever language it is that you're speaking, but it's really rude. And if you want to be polite to the customer, okay? If you want to be polite to the customer, then you speak English to the customer in America, okay? My kids don't eat green things. They eat red peppers. You calm down. Okay, usually you make with green pepper. I ordered it with red pepper. What are you gonna do about it? Okay, well how long is it gonna take? 15 minutes. I don't have 15 minutes for you not to know English, not to get it right the first time. You get it right the first time. The customer is always right. That's how it works here. And I don't have time for this. I don't have time for 15 minutes of you two being rude, talking about whatever it is you're talking about, in whatever language it is that you're speaking. Okay? This is America, and you get it right the first time. You get it right the first time. Get it right the first time. Get it right the first time, okay?
Michelle, what do you people want?
What do I want?
Michelle,
When you say you people, what do you mean?
the complaining black people blaming others for the failure of their parents and their lives, blaming others for whatever it is you complain about. What is it exactly do you want from white people?
Good question.
First of all, you're going to take a breath. And
I'm trying to find out
I
what you
want-
want.
What's your nationality?
American.
Are you white?
I'm black American. What do you want?
Caucasian.
Oh, you do? And why do you think that? Why do you think that?
Because you seem to separate yourself from us, should I say?
In
Put
what
us on
way?
the other side
In what
of the
way?
fence. In the ways that you've specified thus far.
Meaning what? Tell me. Give me an example and tell me what you mean.
How you mean? How do? What do you people want from white people? Meaning that I'm not with you.
Oh, okay. I
It's
got
just
you.
y'all by yourself, right?
Let me explain why I do that. What you don't know is that there are two realities in life. One is that of good and one is that of evil. And now that I've been able to overcome evil, I don't identify with angry, evil black people. I identify with other blacks and others who are on the side of good. And so that's why I say you people, because I have to divide myself or separate myself from evil and go along with good. So that's why I do that.
What is it that makes us evil?
I'm sorry, your anger, your blaming others for your problems, your lack of love and respect for yourself and others.
Okay.
Here's my question. It's admirable. When do you stop? When do you stop with the abstinence? How will you know it's time?
Well, once you have a ring on your finger, obviously. The only way to know for sure is once you're married. And of course, people know I'm a Christian. This column is not at all pushing faith in anybody. It's just talking about the actual benefits. If you really want to argue for abstinence, you can stop the argument and be abstinent, don't get sick and die.
Yeah.
But, I can say from personal experience that it does build a bond of trust. Constantly hear women, how often do you hear, well, don't you trust me? It's like, no, you slept with me on the first date. So of course I don't trust you.
It's that old thing like I would join a club that would let me into that club.
Right.
You can sleep with me, then she'll sleep
Usually
with
because I'm
anybody.
Canadian, they won't let me in.
But also, if I sleep with a guy on the first date, usually if a guy holds my hand, he's going to wind up. So here's the thing. I don't think that women should use sex as a bargaining chip, and a lot of them do. If I want to sleep with someone, I do it, and I am a monogamous slut. Can I say that on air?
I think you can.
Great.
That's not what we're worried about.
But what I'm saying is, I have a higher risk of disease. I also have a much higher risk of fun.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is to prove my point by saying that, you don't think it should be used as a bargaining tool.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as, it's just the kind of point of the film is that abstinence is the one taboo issue regarding sex. I mean, it's like, oh, be a dirty stand-up comic. You're cracking new ground there, Copernicus. But once you talk about abstinence, everyone all of a sudden, they put you, like, right now, we have to talk about it. Because who is this kid who's talking about abstinence who,
Well, it's who's this kid who's, 23. You don't know who you're going to be sexually yet. So to talk about it with such authority and arrogance.
I don't know who I'm going to be what?
You don't know who you're going to be sexually yet. You're going to be into really weird things in about a decade.
Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Yeah.
Trust me. And the thing is, it doesn't.
But I'm saying the whole point is that
there's
someone
no
can get up on
way.
stage, we even talk about it in the column, and talk about anything dirty that they want. But the second you mention abstinence, people, they pucker with discomfort, like, oh no, we can't talk about this, and you're vilified as
It's
judgmental.
just not
Statistically, it's the healthiest thing to do. It is conducive towards a better marriage by a 25% spread, both physically.
It only takes that
physically.
one person, though, and there's no contract that the person's not going to cheat on you because they're abstinent. She could
There
fall
is
in
no
love with
contract.
somebody
Well, actually,
else.
there is a contract. That's what a marriage
She could
is.
fall.
It's
It's a contract that more than 60% of people break.
No, actually, that's not true. Actually, if you look at the new U.S. Census Bureau statistics, more than 70% of first-time marriages last.
Okay, but then the guy goes off and sleeps with a young boy.
Well,
Good, you guys stayed married, but there's infidelity.
Well, once you bring out the statistics that guys are running around rampantly sleeping with young boys.
First of all, I'm not a boy. I know I have characteristics as such.
That's the thing, like lack of abstinence is directly linked to really good abs. That's the problem.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
That is
I've
true.
got a big
But I have to
Yeah,
say,
right
my
here.
last 3 relationships, which each lasted between 2 to 5 years, we slept with each other almost immediately. And it's because I knew that I wanted to be with them,
Except
But
that
why'd
5
you kill
year-
them?
Except for the 5 year mark.